Oh, yeah. All right, so now we are waiting for the verdict on the Karen Reed trial number 2. So, what's been going on up to this point? We've had one trial that ended up with a hung jury. We had our second trial with a lot less witnesses, definitely not the same witnesses they had the first go around. And now we are waiting for the jury to come back with a verdict. They've already come by yesterday and asked the court for a further instructions on their jury charge. This is reminiscent of what happened with the first jury. So, those of you watching, if you have any questions about what you're seeing in the Karen Reed show, let me know. And it's not the Karen Reed show, but it feels like it. Her trial is going to cost her millions of dollars. I heard somewhere that her family or she has had to pay about $6 million already. And this has been 3 years of her life. So let's check in with the court and see what we have going on right now. So I'm afraid what we're going to see is just a ceiling fan if the jury's still in deliberation. So last time it took a few days for the jury to come back with their with what they finally decided was going to be their deliberations. It's only been a couple of days now, so I'm not sure if we're going to see a verdict just yet. The problem is that we are going to be seeing a long weekend, and that may cause the jurors to determine whether or not they want to wait and kind of discuss this further on Monday or just be done with it. Just go ahead and make their decisions. It sounded like from the questions that were asked that there were maybe some most of the jurors may have been unanimous on a couple of the charges, and that there was still some confusion about one of the charges, which I think would have been similar to what we have in Texas as a DUI, driving while under the influence. Now, remember, for Karen Reed, she did submit to, I think, blood test, and there was a very high blood alcohol content. Let's see, I think it was 0.07, and this was her test results hours after she had been out drinking with her friends and her boyfriend, John. The body usually processes 1 drink per hour, and if she was at what would have been a illegal alcohol consumption to drive, which in Texas would be 0.0825, she was at 0.07. It's kind of surprising that she would be still at that high level hours after she said she had gone home or to her boyfriend's house and had slept for a couple of hours. For her to still have that high of a rate, it should have been really high. I guess at the time she says she was driving herself and John around after they had left the bar, the Waterfall. I don't know what the blood alcohol rate is supposed to be for being illegal in that part of Massachusetts. So I'm kind of concerned if there is no one around. If she were to be convicted for driving under the influence, um, what exactly is that going to mean for her? Is that going to be jail time? My understanding is that she didn't have any prior criminal history. So, would she actually face any jail time if that was all she was convicted on? And given that lower number of zero point zero 0.07 for her BAC, why would she even have a conviction? Um, so, those are my thoughts. We're going to be looking to see what the jury comes back with, if anything. Today might be more questions or just nothing, but we'll keep an eye out.